All right, good morning and welcome to Porcupine Stand here on YouTube with Selbed. Well, and Renumre, Jade, Eto, my name say, and somehow do I coach Ogum Kayano. Yebenya abotre na yadom wasuko na yedimun chichimuno e di abremu ye. Okansem pi bare numre na ade asante no na ese etete ho kakra na jere mama no pay nim say this weekend Asante Kotoko ejina kono big game and Asante Kotoko ebebo. According to the records, it appears that even the last time Asante Kotoko etimi a share club your friend Bechem United will Bechem was way back 2016. Nessa Chapa and a lot of issues and a free game in mobile. Well, our Chiweso has been full of issues. Yes, this week was the birthday of Coach Ogum. At a point, that team will break kakra. Tuesday, so my train almost started training on Wednesday, and on Wednesday, on Thursday, and then that's why I heard him somewhere not Chananopa. I'm on my last training before they'll move to a Bichim. Minim say Kotoko there definitely enya there on say Kotoko club no so. From what I know there, even if a Bichim Krana Kotoko will go there a day before. Yes, Kakumasi to Bichim within 2 hours ka ubetimi akọ. Ama enokra ne ubetimi decide so ka enha ho se Kotoko ebe simu ntem sa, but this is Kotoko. So I'm a team now nkoda na team need to coin on the same day, the kobobo on the same day. Or chinebi no ababe the major discussion point. Say hey na my players no one could run them to my brain and same p ban sa na ne kano ayedin. Ewo eye in shishe no inti Kotoko betu nyame yadoma ochina. Before that no na other Ghana Premier League matches no ebia started course, but our focus is on Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Well, moving forward, injury issues there. Coach Ogum ebedi ho dance here ewo dwumadi so. Enti whilst aye cheche mu won sama ho do Coach Ogum kan no. Pra ho nsensem wa Asante Kotoko de betuja. Basen enra ye de to manim say Joseph Ablo. Na me adom ama Ablo returning from injury no. Sa Ablo returning from a suspension no. Sa pepepe enetia bibia ededin echirisu din kama. Like I said, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Let's go to the issues. First thing amanfo bebre a discussing in our way Asante Kotoko modern boy in the last 2 games. The last 2 matches have not been pleasant for Asante Kotoko. It's been a very slow results. Now, Asante Kotoko media ebisa Coach Ogum say coach o start ye na obi ebo abaso matches etoso miensa the last 3 no when you 1 point then na woka the afa this particular situation ato Asante Kotoko. Coach Ogum enya abotre chiremu how he is feeling as a manager. Asane e kakum ye gine kwaku anum mempese mia.
Absolutely, very worried, very concerned about it. The whole technical team, the playing body, everybody's worried. Everybody's not happy about it because per how we started the league, least did we expect that we could go into such a situation because the players were gradually peaking. And they were doing well, they had their confidence, everything was fine, they were playing well. But then that's the nature of the game. Sometimes you don't get what you want. So we all feel, especially me, understand the pain, the emotions of the supporters because they expected so much from us and we were giving it to them. And then all of a sudden we went on that trend. So we want to assure them that we are putting the house together, we are putting ourselves together to make sure that we bounce back strongly and then beautifully.
All right, Coach Ogum now turning Kano say Ochuchumu how I feel concerning a modern one saying, Krobia Kumasi Asante Kotoko team no dan di or say Hano. Omo worried. Na omo ye di ombet me be say playing body need team ni nyina no bit me bounce ba. Na omenya resource sene fata ede Amoah Asante Kotoko. Well, Kotoko ko bechim definitely say coach kasa before a game. There will be the need to talk about the opponent. In this case, Bechim United. How Anna Steven Eddie Peace say Asante Kotoko. A modern mono. So what has any Conedia? Last time I got me Bechim Ekoye Bibi Suronko. Na 2016 I got me go she Bechim. Muwa papa in Fiebre asem and I can say come Fiebe and watch it. Sante Kotoko ntimi wura mu Bechim enkodi nkunim. Na Bechim United team na nkasa no kra na watwe etwa mu omo timi ne nsu atre Michael Boy ekotwe draw ewu nsu atre Coach Ogum dan na onim fa Bechim United team yi na kwan ben so kra na Sante Kotoko betimi akwa mu Bechim abo no homoden ama esita emfa edumguase embra Sante Kotoko yenti de Coach Ogum editu.
I think we need to show high levels of energy, high levels of aggression. And then we also need to show a lot of creativity in front of goal. Make sure that the few chances that come our way, we convert them. Because they are a very, very resolute side. They are a very strong side. Physically, they are very strong and they try to play a lot of long balls. We have to make sure that we are aggressive with and without the ball. We are very determined to run throughout the 90 minutes with and without the ball and make sure also that the few chances that come our way, we convert. Because that's the essence of the game, to convert your chances and then make sure that you defend the goals that you have scored.
All right, Coach Ogum, and or say a Kotoko ye creative. Few chances as Asante Kotoko benya or say game no. Now there are chances beba because omo thing, omo near thing, omo thing. And omo hard dream pa, omo long balls. The Kotoko emaneni edaho. Chances kakre beba no. So mo toto omo ni omo ye na omo timi bo eto atene mo Kotoko so ma energy ni kosoro na omo san ye aggressive. Eno ye nsema Coach Ogum de tu. Ya to aso bisa an say coach. Starting season ade ba ko an ye de bo abaso. Ede bo timi nyina abaso na eye modern bo Asante Kotoko timi no deadi ewo akire ho. So one Kotoko ba senior na edin say obede ball ebeto Asante Kotoko atene mu no na ya ade ba ko na ani so pay. Na emo matches mensa Asante Kotoko aboyi. Goals mako 9 na ato Asante Kotoko atene mu 9 no enyina nim say Kotoko ne baseke. Goalkeeper Fred Kasare den sabe ball no free defenders ni gina ho ye hwe ha ema ball ne koto atene mu. Yoko pie mu ewo eye nkran legon eno so no timu se play pass na to afa ho cross abana defenders gina ho ana obi aba kan to atremu a ena ye ball out of line so miscommunication and individual error esande ball ekoto Asante Kotoko atremu. Coach den na wo ye as say o defense ni mu ayemre na ba ne senkura na say o defenders a no mo CPC tai o ma start ye mistakes nkete a ama enimguase eba ebiem besasi ana Asante Kotoko chitafo da omonda is a mistakes no enya ade amoba be ye biem ana ye ntie de Coach Ogum ede.
I think we've met the whole team and we've met the players involved. We've shown them the videos and then we've made them aware of what they should have done. I think if you look at the defensive line, as you have said, it's a very strong defensive line. So we've engaged all of them, and the few errors that occurred in those games, we've been able to point them out to them. They've seen it. We are practicing on them and make sure that they don't occur again. What I kept telling them was that football is a repetitive action, which means that whatever happens today in a game will happen another time. If it's not the next game, maybe the next 4 or 5 games, it will happen. Sometimes even the next game, it will happen again. So I made them understand that football is a repetitive sport, that every action that occurs can occur again in the next game, the next game, and the next game. So they shouldn't take those errors for granted. They should make sure that they learn from them and ensure that if they occur again, they don't commit those errors again. So we've done a lot of work on that.
All right, Coach Ogum, I say, Omaya Juma pa, my video sections, and he said, goes near Tatum, no ye nya about 3 channel for so na ye the actual near video sections. My Indian Abbey. Actually says, Annie or my Indian, or more a GDA say, Ebeboa, Amasadi and Inquisi, a beam, or twice so editor so say. Or Masai and Wojuma training grounds because I know the part se Kotoko bona players need to farm who are more to form home na ede inkugu ebra santoko. In fact, said that menyame near say ebiemu and sense be by a twaso na yabon komono ma memfa nto anim say ye biem ai oha centuro ni bisa ko choguma ya santoko youth team ye nyanim sa santoko youth team no Maranti ni bi anya akwanya ewura senior team ni Solomon Kwakusai ka ho. Onya Godfred Kodua, onya Vertus Avoka. Jordan Emisa, we mu nyina ye youth team players o menya adaje nkakra create me ewura Kotoko team no. Neno ena ibisa Coach Ogum, Centuro ni bisa Coach Ogum. Se coach say ya wo hye team yi youth team players no mo ye ne sen. Omo ba be wura team no mu bi. Next match ni bi kobi ananse dada metio no. Enya de Kotoko de esen kwalambo no eno na mo ba beto aso aba ba ya na yentie de Coach Ogumede etu.
Yeah, I think the youth team is very vibrant. They are training very well. The coaches are doing very well. It's just a matter of time, and then we'll give some of them the opportunity to play. And at the moment, I think we have about 5 of them we have identified who are always training with the first team for purposes of adaptation. Once they are able to adapt, I'm sure they will be good to go. So we travel with them for both home games and away games. They see what happens in the dressing room. I remember the first day Kodua joined the team, we were about singing in the dressing room, and Vitus got up, was singing and dancing. And then your colleague Beku prompted me. I think that was at Enyinase. He prompted me that I should look at Vitus. I mean, he's now well settled in the team, so he's dancing, singing, he's happy. And then Kodua was just seated and was watching everybody in the dressing room. But then when we went for the next game, I realized that Kodua was also active this time around. So these are the ways to integrate them into the team. First, we want adaptation to occur. Once adaptation occurs, we try to give them the opportunity when they need be. So all is well with the youth team, and the alignment between the first team and the youth team is so great, is so good that I'm sure the transition wouldn't be difficult if we give them the opportunity to play.
Well, Coach Ogum, and our twaso, and our actually more about Kotoko youth team, no, how are the kind Mranti and the Baffesa, Ayana, Omoho Popo, Elcon and Nimno, Bones, Sumna fan. Na afi dressing room okra afi na wayet se obi a watena ho ache nti kakra omo plans omo the youth team players ni be wura team no well ahahia pa enra me boy ma mensan boni biem it had to do with the Asante Kotoko amanfo nsempie a omo kan se Coach Ogum coachi asem mranti a wa wokoto omo ba yi mranti a management and the technical team scout you amoko for mobile baby assessor mobono as a monsheda m for mombo and we are playing the players a position a chita for no nipa bebre hu ni say enye ho na eyo mo rightful position nyoma na wo sesa no na say ya yetia bonten ye nte de wo ye na se den poten na masa asemi ababe deja okrum amanfo bebre kan ho asem say umfa players nimbo their right position yenko na yenko tie Coach Ogum na yentie kwan a ofa so chire mu players no mo position a ode omo bo Asante Kotoko.
Yeah, I don't think at the moment the technical team led by me is playing anybody out of position. And I don't want to go into the fine details of our tactics. It means I'm exposing the team to our opponent. But then what I would say is that I'm not sure anybody is being played out of position. If maybe once you are an offensive midfielder, let's say you are an offensive midfielder, you play as a number 8. Let me use numbers. You play as a number 8 and number 9, number 10. You play as a number 8 and a number 10. I mean, the responsibilities, it depends on the role orientations or the job description that the coach gives to you. If you are playing as a number 8, number 10, there will be a lot of opposite rotations where at one point in time, you'll be a number, if you are a number 8 at one point in time, you'll be a number 10. If you are a number 10 at one point in time, you'll be a number 8. So it's about how the players arrange themselves on the field, and then how they use the spaces in front, behind, and on the side of the opponent. Football is about arranging players on the field, which we call formation, the organization, field occupation. So once you arrange the players on the field, now there'll be spaces left in front, behind, and on the sides of the opponent. These are the spaces that players without the ball are supposed to move into for their teammates with the ball to connect with them. So once they are able to do that, it doesn't really matter where the person is playing in terms of number. It's about, I am out of my position. I've come to your position. You go occupy my position, so that we have a solid structure at where the ball is. And that's basically about football. So the top-notch coaches, everybody who really, I mean, if you meet coaches, they will tell you that the game is about decisions. And decisions is about where you stand on the field relative to the ball, opponent, and then your teammates. Once you are able to do this right, then we say the player is an intelligent player. So to me, I wouldn't say that we are playing anybody out of position. It's about players knowing that if somebody comes to your position, you have to move to that person's position, or somebody will have to do that. And that's exactly how we train at the training grounds.
Okay, coach say asembiensi chichirimu ano diamano chichirimu we crowd me tumsenie mi hu senie mesifa ansano nti wachirim oso mfo bi ambo out of position. I think say no amekan and that's my sound aba. Me person me have me hu bebre. Well, my mean for last question in chapter the state of Albert Amoah and for Emma Coach Ogum wa confirm say Albert will be out of this weekend game at Kotoko against Bechim United. You could see Coach Ogum na nkasa na
I think he had the side of the knee swelling, so we did a lot of ice therapy. We gave him some pain medication to bring the pain down, and as at now that I was coming for this presser, he was okay. He walks very well, and he tells me that the pain has actually gone down drastically. So the medical team is taking very good care of him. As at now, he's taking very good care of him. And for this weekend, he's not going to be available. And I'm sure it wouldn't take him long to come because to return, because anytime I engage him, I see that he's doing the right things at the right time. I remember I spoke with him on phone, and he was telling me that, Coach, I can't stay long out of the field. I said, okay, if you don't want to stay long out of the field, then make sure that whatever treatment plan or protocol that you have been asked to follow, you follow it. And he told me, Coach, I'm even following it more than what they told me. So it tells you the determination on the part of the player to recover and get back and join the team. So I'm sure very soon he will join us, because the key thing is that the pain has gone down.
Na say yawa abrantia friend Albert Amoah tie no akofom nemum na otwe wie ye de untimi engina munsi akan emfa emma sante kot we ni nsemo a kochugum ewa awani ede ema. Well, we are wishing the team all the best this weekend match Amoah Kwame Poku gusu ye training Ene nyame ya adom a ebetimi ato afa ho amanfo abisa about the Kotoko youth team. Yeah, sure say update a coach Ogum de my about the youth team is now but so mgusu ye training de bia sene aka ewo channel way. So amanfo so bisa about the AJ project match is not going on there. Nyanyoma P na ekoso ho. So we keep it on the low. Na ya he ho asem nyina aka in other day. So this is our first update of the day, and other things will follow based on the last training section of Asante Kotoko. They were tough from Ohobiaso near the Bremo. Now I informed when it comes to the affairs of Asante Kotoko. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much for listening and have a good morning. Bye-bye.